My name is Carrie Lovell. My son Aiden Lovell is here for the first time as a camper. We were both a little nervous, both he and I, about him coming for the first time. He's never really been away from us, his parents.
Christian is a 9-year-old boy. He is very happy all the time. He likes sports and he's very smart. And most of the time a happy boy.
But the camp was incredibly accommodating. They actually had the behavior person come over our house first on Saturday to come and visit with him and get to know him and see him. And he immediately fell in love with her.
We were very nervous, obviously. The first time he's away from us for so many days. And my idea was to bring him at 8 o'clock in the morning and pick him up at 8 o'clock at night. But when we came to the open house and we showed him the cabin and they told him that he can sleep there, then he started asking them when I'm going to sleep here.
It just fills me with so much pride. Just to see the development that he's had, that he didn't have any breakdowns while we were away, that he really took to the staff here, especially Marielle and James. He followed them around. He loved playing with them. He actually interacted with the other kids, which is, not something that comes easily for him. So he really enjoyed it.
I think it's really important, number one, every kid should get to camp and get away to camp at some point, and a sleepaway camp. But it's also really important that the kids learn to deal with all the different types of people that are going to deal with in their life. They have to recognize at a young age that we have value, everyone has value, and everyone can be part of camp. And it's really good to have that exposure at a young age, and so hopefully as generations go by there's less and less bias towards people with a disability.
We want him to make friends. That was our biggest expectation. We know that he wants to make friends, but it's very hard for him to approach them and engage with other kids. The first day I got a text from one of the therapists telling me that he was holding hands with the typical kids, so that was Monday. That was really, really huge for us, and we were really happy.
They spotlighted everything around for him. They did the activities that he wanted to do. They didn't force him into any particular activities. So of course he had a grand old time. It wasn't like a therapy center. It was a real actual camp experience where he got to have fun, interact with nature, and interact with other kids. So I absolutely highly recommend it.
The good thing with inclusion is the other kids learn how to deal with kids with disabilities, that they are different. It's not that they are weird, it's just that they are different.
My son has both cerebral palsy and autism. He's a mid-functioning child, and I really was worried about how he would do in this kind of environment, and he excelled far beyond what we expected. So I highly recommend Camp Thunderbird.
It's normal to be nervous, but I think you gotta be less selfish. Like, the discussion that I have with my husband is just because you are not ready doesn't mean that he is not ready to come, because he said, I want to stay there, and I was not ready to let him sleep here. But when we came for the opening, he said, I want to stay here and sleep here in this bed. So maybe just because you are not ready doesn't mean that your kid is not ready. So you have to put your feelings aside and see the kid, what they want to do. If they are ready to come, then definitely they should let them come. It's a good experience. They are going to be more independent. They are used like a mommy or daddy are doing things for them. Here they have help from the volunteers and people that are working and all this stuff, but at the same time they are going to be, I think, more independent, and that was part also the reason why we wanted to send him here, to do things on his own.
I think this is a great opportunity. I was incredibly excited when I heard about the inclusion camp at Quest, and my kids are actually already telling me that they want to come back next year to the program. And I think it's a great program because it's hard to find something like this at other camps, and this is the type of opportunity that you really want to give to your kids, so they can grow up as well-rounded adults, and that's our job, right, as a parent. So this is the perfect opportunity for something like that.